Hi everybody, it's Miss Flint here again, and I am just going to give you a little video tutorial on how you use certain types of adjective endings. This is, as it says, a very quick introduction. We'll get into adjective endings in a lot more detail soon. Okay, so to start off, let's just look at what is an adjective. Hopefully you know this from your English lessons, and this is why learning a language is so good for your English. It helps you with that. So what is an adjective? It's a describing word. It describes the noun in a sentence. So for example, the old man, cold water, and angry dog. In German, adjectives are used to show the gender of a noun. Okay, so it shows you whether the noun is a masculine noun, a feminine noun, a neuter noun, or a plural noun. So that you really need to remember. So when you use an adjective in a sentence that has an indefinite article before it, okay, so as it says here, an indefinite article is the words for ein, eine, einem, einer, etc. All those words that mean a. There are a lot of other words for indefinite articles, such as kein, mein, dein. They're all indefinite articles. We're just going to look at ein today. So when we are talking about indefinite articles and adjective endings, firstly you need to know the gender of a noun. So in this example we're using der Rock, which is the skirt. And if you wanted to say a skirt, you would say ein Rock. Okay? Alright, but if you wanted to put an adjective in between the word a and skirt, so a colourful skirt, a pretty skirt, you need to do something in German, and that is down here. So the example is that is a black skirt, and in German that is das ist ein schwarzer Rock. Okay? And hopefully you can see the correlation between this er there and the word der here. This er on the adjective is showing you that rock is a masculine noun. Okay? So that's how you show it through the adjective ending. Okay, so we have das ist ein schwarzer Rock for feminine nouns. For example, die Jacke, the jacket, or eine Jacke, a jacket. In English, a red jacket is beautiful. In German is eine rote Jacke ist schön. So here you can see that this e on the adjective is showing you that it is a feminine noun, that Jacke is die in the nominative case. Okay, for neuter nouns, we've got an example here, das Kleid, which means the dress, and a dress is ein Kleid. If you wanted to say here is a brown dress, once again you've got to show the gender through the adjective. Hier ist ein braunes Kleid. Okay, so the es here, although it's not as, because that just wouldn't sound right in German, the es here is showing that it's normally das, really. Okay, there is a summary table, as with a lot of things in German. This is called Table 3, as you'll see later on, and this whole table shows you what happens to adjective endings where there is an indefinite article before the adjective ending. The only part you need to take notice of at the moment is this yellow section here. So that is when you're using an adjective ending after an indefinite article in the nominative case. Okay, so when you're talking about subjects of sentences. And as I just explained in the examples, if you want to talk about a masculine noun, so for example dog, der Hund, or Tag is der Tag, as you can see here, you use ein for a, and then you need to have an er on the adjective. So we've got ein schöner Tag. If you have a feminine noun like Familie, you need to have an e, so eine nette Familie. And if you have a neuter noun, for example, Buch, which is normally das Buch, it is ein and an es on the adjective, so ein kleines Buch. Okay, and here is that table closer up. So if you need to refer to this in the future, once again, do that, and it should help you when you are dealing with adjective endings after the indefinite article. Okay, and once again, if you have any questions about any of this, don't hesitate to ask. And as I said, we will be looking at more adjective endings in the very near future. And don't be too scared by them, you'll get used to it. Okay, auf Wiedersehen, tschüss.